cut all ties. Sussex disappeared in US after Kate and William made important decision for Montecito. Prince William and Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, are set to visit the US later this year. The trip has sparked questions of whether the royal pair will stay with the Sussexes and finally meet baby Lilibet. A recent visit from Princess Eugenie, who's believed to have stayed with Prince Harry and Meghan during the Super Bowl championship, could be seen as a potential effort to build broken bridges ahead of upcoming royal engagements this year. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge plan to visit the US this year for the second ceremony of Prince William's Earthshot Prize. William launched the Earthshot Prize through his charity, the Royal Foundation, last year with plans to name 5 winners every year until 2030. The prize was launched by the Prince in 2020 and aims to tackle environmental issues by awarding people for their positive contributions to environmentalism. The event will mark the first time the pair have been in the country since Harry and Meghan's dramatic exit from UK life in 2020. Harry and Meghan are not thought to have had any royal visitors to California since departing London shortly after the first coronavirus lockdown in March 2020. Princess Eugenie is believed to be the first royal to visit Prince Harry and Meghan in the US during a recent trip to watch the Super Bowl 56 at the weekend. She was pictured sitting alongside the Duke of Sussex in the stands of the famed sporting event on Sunday. The royal cousins were notably alone, as neither Eugenie's husband Jack Brooksbank nor Meghan Markle joined them at the game. They reported that Eugenie had stayed with the Duke and Duchess in their £10.3 million Montecito mansion during her visit. This makes her the first royal to appear publicly in the country alongside Prince Harry, who has rarely left the US since moving there in 2020. The royal cousin is also believed to be the first family member to meet baby Lilibet, who is now 8-month-old and reportedly yet to meet the Queen or other members of the firm. However, observers may see Eugenie's recent visit as a road to potential future visits from other royal family members including Kate and Will during their US trip later this year. Meghan Markle controls Harry's behavior in public with her body language and uses a hand gesture to stop the prince from talking, claimed an expert. Harry understands Meghan's body language and follows it while the opposite doesn't happen, said Jesus Enrique Rosas, who has his YouTube channel Body Language Guy. He has been following the Sussexes at public events and picked up habits that have repeated themselves, especially where Meghan starts to act impatient when she wants to move on. Jesus said, reports, Meghan and Harry were attending the Well Child Awards back in 2019, and they were talking to some of the families attending. And I think this was the last family they were talking to because they were sitting along a wall, and this was at the far corner, and in fact, it was the end of the video. But Harry was still talking to them, in a quite engaging way, and then Meghan just stands up and literally, and silently commands Harry to stop and stand up just using her body language. And this is not the only time she's been caught in camera interrupting Harry out cold. He continued, there's the Commonwealth Day 2019 video where she does exactly the same, or the red dress video, their visit to the annual Salute to Freedom Gala in New York City, November 10, 2021, where she uses that hand cue to get Harry going, and of course, the direct shut your mouth in Oprah's interview. So, Meghan controlling Harry's behavior, in the most public way possible, is nothing new, but this time, at the Well Child Awards, is interesting because there were previous clues that foreshadowed this. Such as when the nice lady hands them 2 bracelets. Can you spot the reaction in Meghan's face? Yes, there's her classic jaw clenching. And I don't think there was any valid reason for her to express that emotional display at that moment.